this looks like, here's the black guy showing you, right, that I'm your person. My skin might be black, but I'm a fully white supremacist. This is my thinking, ideology, policy choices, and I'm willing to dance for you all. In White Supremacy. What's up, everybody? Seemed like it was longer. It was extra hype. My name is Jasiri X. I am co-founder and CEO of One Hood Media. And to my immediate right,
it's a miracle.
I thought we need a remix of like a trap beat or a drill beat or something.
Ski.
It's your girl Miracle, aka Miracle. Big Blessing with the Big Blessing. What's up, y'all?
What's going on? Man, and sir?
It's your boy Trevor and the Last Never Like Supremacy. Niggas lack sleep, all of that. Feel me?
Oh, you lacking sleep again, man. What's it?
I mean, but this time it's not as
pronounced.
intense.
It's not as intense. Okay. And my brother.
Full-time supervillain, part-time hater, Osama Bin Laden, Kim Jong-il. You know, supreme Asiatic, intelligently divine.
I feel like you need to find another.
I've been
dictator.
I need another dictator, but you know what I mean. Kim Jong-un, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. It's not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same. It don't hit the same, but yeah.
Well, welcome.
Welcome to you, sir.
Yes,
it's good to be here. Fresh off a flight.
Fresh off a flight, literally.
Yeah.
Got off the flight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got into the seat, and we were in Philly last week.
Yeah.
A lot happening.
There's so much happening in the world.
Yes.
It's just, white supremacy doesn't sleep.
But we survived. That's the important part.
We did.
We did survive. You know what I'm saying? We came out of it.
You know what? And it was a difficult survival tactic.
It was a difficult journey.
It was a difficult journey, but we did it. But you know what was more tough?
What's that?
Well,
I mean, think about it. I mean, you went... I don't know if you were in the middle seat, but you had a journey, right?
I was actually in the window seat.
Oh, you was in the window seat?
And I was in first class?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Free upgrade. Shout it out.
Put some respect on my name, please.
Maybe you didn't.
Yeah.
Have a journey.
You know what? It's because I'm lightly complected.
Oh, is that what it was?
They put me where the house niggas sit.
All right.
Okay.
Identify yourself.
I figured I'd do it to myself before Miracle did.
Yes.
Don't bring me into it.
Yes.
Don't bring me into it. That was all you.
You know what's interesting, Farouk, is so I guess that's the question, right?
It was still a hard journey.
With all the hard work we had to do last week, and we often have to do as One Hood. The question is,
were you taken out of your family?
Sort of. Huh? I mean, my mom took us away from our family in Chicago to move us to Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, but that's the question, right? I mean, do we have it today?
I mean, I'm separated from my family.
Yeah, come on,
up here by myself.
Look.
Yeah,
we actually have it harder than slaves did. It's harder for us today. Isn't that?
Slavery. We survived poll taxes and literacy tests. We survived discrimination being woven into the laws of our country. What was hard to survive was Johnson's Great Society, where they decided to put money.
I love the hesitancy of
where
the
they decided to take the black father out of the household to get a check in the mail, and you can now measure that in unemployment, in crime, in devastation.
This nigga really. So for anybody that doesn't follow this, what Tim Scott is basically saying is. Slavery, that was bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was bad, but we made it through.
We made it.
But you know what was bad?
What was really bad?
Welfare.
Yes.
Damn.
What?
Yes.
What?
Much worse.
Slavery.
Hey.
Welfare.
And if you go to any black person and you say, what would you like more, right? What would you rather have?
Food stamps or 100 lashes.
Or money. We're going to say the whips, brother. Like every time, like lashes.
Yeah.
Lashes or money, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a ridiculous, but again, the hesitation of the claps was like, it's like the crowd knows it's racist.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The crowd had to be like, do we clap for this?
No, they know it's racist, but it's a black person saying it.
And it was like the Boondocks episode, when the very first Boondocks episode, when they're at the garden party, and they're like, I think the N-word's okay if they say it, and they start clapping. It's just like, if a black person is saying this, then like, you know what I mean?
Any other candidate up there says, you know, like,
if Vivek would have said this, it would have been crazy.
If anybody says, like, just think about this, right? And I'm surprised you haven't hit our drop yet, right? Today's topic. I'm surprised we haven't hit that drop yet. You know what I'm saying? Since we're going in on
it's the light skin, first class aura.
I thank God for slavery.
No. Today's topic.
Today's subject.
I gotta find it.
Today's subject. Slavery.
Yes, we gotta start with that, bro.
Boom.
If anybody
Here's
else,
the challenge, though. Black families survived slavery. We survived poll taxes and literacy tests.
God.
We survived discrimination being woven into the laws of our country.
This is your man, Miracle.
First of all,
I'm demanding.
First of all, don't be trying to put my personal business out there. Number one, it's because you don't meet the color chart to date me doesn't mean throw my man in my face.
Wow.
But does my criminal record entice you enough?
No.
Mugshot Miracle.
You're not locked up, brother.
It's too far removed. That's the old you.
But listen.
It's the old you.
If any other candidate than a black candidate starts a debate topic with
slavery wasn't that bad.
Hey guys, do you want to know what's worse than slavery? I mean, you can't. There's racist already. I mean, but because he's black, you know what's worse than slavery? How about nothing, Tim? Nothing is worse than slavery, bro. I mean, and then the idea that like because we live, hundreds of millions of people died on the Middle Passage just on the boat over here.
Yeah, man.
Hundreds of millions of people died, killed, tortured, raped, abused. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, come on, bro. But welfare was our downfall.
Taking the black father out the family, man. Tim had a point to prove. I don't know what the point was.
But this is the wild part, that Tim says that. And I believe isn't Tim from like a single parent household?
In South Carolina.
Right.
Looking like a Fat Albert character.
But Tim
he said we would not talk about people's appearances.
No personal appearance, my brother.
Hey, listen. They
Tim
go low, I go lower.
Hold on, Farouk. But Tim will be the first person to tell you that despite his upbringing, he never experienced any racism.
Right.
He never experienced any systematic institutional racism. He never experienced any systems.
What utopia do you come from,
No,
Tim?
but I'm saying,
because I want to visit.
But this is the thing, bro. You can't have it both ways.
Right.
You can't say welfare, the system of welfare, that the system of helping women on welfare, whatever, and whatever metric you measure at, that system destroyed the black family and destroyed black people so much so that was worse than slavery. But then say there was no system in place. Although you came from a single parent household, there were no systems that you had to fight or struggle against that prevented you from being a success. So which is it? Is it no system is in place that hurts black people or prevents us from being successful? In fact, we can be a senator, we can even have an imaginary girlfriend, right? We can have all of that.
She's not imaginary, she's sitting right across from us.
Let me do my girlfriend duties and be the black
Defend
whisperer.
your man.
Wait,
Let me be the black whisperer
Miracle.
for Tim Scott.
Defend your king.
So what Tim Scott is saying is that slavery
is
a choice?
It was bad. But because President Johnson is a Democrat who created this infrastructure of investing in communities, he's trying to lay out this idea that these programs were detrimental and harmful for the black people and were anti-black and racist.
Not just harmful, Miracle.
Worse than slavery.
Worse than slavery.
While we are focusing on the fact that his analogy may not have been the best, we cannot ignore the fact that things like redlining harm black people.
Yes.
That the ways in which racism and anti-blackness were woven and woven into these social programs harm black people.
Yes.
And that was the compromise that President Johnson did with Republicans at the time. So that's why Tim Scott is incorrect in his analysis. But as he's running for president and he's trying to get more black and brown people to vote for him, he's trying to weave this narrative that these social supports that we deserve are going to harm us in the long run, and therefore we should vote for this capitalist structure, which is wrong.
So which
harms us as well.
Which I'm saying is he was wrong. He used the wrong analogy, and his analysis is insufficient and leaving a lot to be desired. However, I do think that there is an argument for the fact that when we talk about welfare not being progressive, welfare does take two parents out of a home, right? Because you have to hit an income threshold in order to get support services. And so to me, the conversation is how do we revamp and rework these social supports, not demonize the people who need these supports.
So, Miracle.
So I'm focusing on the policies, not the person, because I'm trying to get transformative justice. Just to get, you know what I mean?
To get back to the person, Miracle.
I don't think we need to talk about the person. I think we need to talk about the policies and the liberation of black people.
Does Tim want black people to be liberated?
Hell no.
Tim believes in all lives, and he wants all lives to be liberated.
What's liberation for Tim Scott? I want to know what that looks like.
We got to focus on the policies, right? And the people who are impacted, not necessarily the politicians.
But Miracle, isn't this like really... Isn't this the politician version of just dancing and shucking and jiving in front of white people, right? Like the black dude, he's the only black dude on that stage.
You dismiss slavery. Like, that's absolutely
right. Here's a quote. Wait, Miracle, before you answer. Here's a quote from, what's my sister's name? Nikki Hannah Jones, right? Who wrote the 1619 Project. She says, imagine being black and running in a political party where you believe you need to disgrace your ancestors to have a chance.